What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today we're going to be checking out Battletech from Harebrained Schemes, the company that brought us Shadowrun Returns, Shadowrun Dragonfall, and Shadowrun Hong Kong. This game has been played quite a bit on Twitch and on YouTube already, so I'll probably only do this one episode, but we're going to check it out just to make sure I put my hand on it real fast before we go anywhere else. I'm a big Mechwarrior fan. I played Mechwarrior 2 and 4 more hours than I can possibly even appraise. This is before Steam, and I have no idea how many hours I spent playing Mechwarrior 2 Mercenaries and Mechwarrior 4 Mercenaries, but a lot. I can tell you I played the game a lot. Like, it was a huge chunk of my life. And so I very much enjoy Mechwarrior, and so when I heard Battletech was coming out, I was like, oh shit, it's time to jump back into the old Timberwolf and take somebody out with an M-Laser. We gotta choose our sigil right now. This is actually the first login screen. You actually use a username and then you're good to go. And you've got to design your clan. I've gone with the classy green and gold because that's my favorite color combination. Our call sign will be Daka. That's gonna be our call sign. And then we've got to choose a clan crest. Let's see here. What looks good? Is that actually gonna go on my mech anywhere? It's not gonna let me rotate for right now. I like the ram right there. I really like rams. Rams and boars and deer with antlers are the three that I like when I go for emblems. Those are the ones that I tend to be attracted to. And it looks to me like we're not going to have any other animal-related ones down that way. We can get a monkey. You want to throw a monkey on the side of there? Nah, instead what we'll do is we'll just go with the one that I've already selected and have the ram. Let's do this thing. All right, I went with Mordheim instead. There it is. And so I guess that other people can take your call sign even though you were going to play single player? I don't know. That seems like an odd arrangement, but I'm not going to cry about it. Let's go ahead and start a new campaign and see what's going on with this whole thing. It's going to be pretty fun. Now, I am going to be streaming this game over the next week, so by the time you guys see this video, be sure to stop on into twitch.tv/Battletech Gaming if you want to see more, because this is going to be a little taster, and then I'm going to be hitting the game hard on Twitch TV. So definitely stop on in. I go live every day at 3 o'clock in the afternoon Pacific time.
I am Kamea of House Arano, High Lady of the Aurigan Reach, Protector of Coromadir, and the Sword of Restoration. But I am not a hero, no matter what the stories say. A hero would have sacrificed more, compromised less. A hero would have done better. You know this, of course. You were there. My father used to tell me stories about the ancient times, about the Star League, a golden age of prosperity, upheld by the great Mechwarriors of old, guardians of the innocent, protectors of the peace. I always dreamed of following in their footsteps. I was too young to see the truth of things. After all, it wasn't heroism or a noble cause that won me the throne. It was hiring a mercenary, skilled enough, perhaps ruthless enough, to carry the day. Hiring you. I still don't know if you fought for honor or for the thrill of it, for belief in my cause, or just in my money. But whether it was your noble heart or mercenary mind, your actions gave us hope. That makes you a hero in the eyes of history. Whether you believe it, that's up to you.
Oh, trust me, it was just your money. Like, I'm not trying to be a hater right now, but when we load up in this mech thing, is to get them ducats. You know how expensive it is to take this thing down to the Valero and fill it up with gas? I gotta get that money. I'm not trying to be broke. The Aurigan Reach is a small kingdom in the Rimworld periphery, a region of space that lies at the outskirts of more densely colonized inner sphere. It is home to the Aurigan Coalition, a federation organized around a parliamentary monarchy and ruled by the Arano family. For 3 generations under the rule of House Arano, the Aurigan Coalition has remained a relatively peaceful corner of the periphery. It is here that your story begins. As far as this goes, decades ago, your family came to the Reach from the Draconis Combine, which are kind of the warrior faction The free worlds. You know, I honestly, the only ones I remember from... I remember the Federated Suns. I remember House Davian. I definitely remember the Draconis Combine. And I definitely remember the Lyrans from Mechwarrior. But honestly, it's been so long. Like, I was thinking about it. Mechwarrior 4 came out when I was like a junior in high school? And so it came out a long-ass time ago now that I'm thinking about it. That game came out a minute ago, and it's been a long time since I've visited this world. And so we've got the Free Worlds League. They're passionate, enduring fighters who value justice and equality. We've got the Davion, or we've got the mech warriors who hail from the Federated Suns, are finely honed warriors and use better equipment than their counterparts from other regions. They see themselves as righteous warriors of the champions of liberty, sometimes to a fault. There's Steiner. They hail from the Lyran Commonwealth. They're hardy, well-equipped, and well-trained, but they have a reputation for not being strategic on the battlefield. We've got Lau from the Capellan Confederation, dedicated to steadfast combatants, capable of holding the line and often surprising opponents who would make the mistake of underestimating them. We've got Canopus, clever and unorthodox tactics on the field. Taurian Concordat, they are quick to anger, stubborn, and aggressive, and they are skilled and perceptive combatants. The Rimward Periphery, they're anything from petty thugs to ruthless tacticians to skilled and honorable warriors. The Deep Periphery, but even rare is the mech warrior that will admit to being from the Deep Periphery. We're going to go with... Yeah, let's go with Davion. We'll go with the Federated Suns, so there it is. You are of noble birth. Though immigrants to the Aurigan Reach, your family soon established a comfortable presence in a small backwater system on the edge of Aurigan space. By the time you were born, your family had become the de facto ruling nobility of the system's only inhabited planet. You were the oldest child, heir to family titles and ancestral battle mechs of Blackjack BJ-1. This is where you met Raju Mastiff Montgomery, a veteran of the Succession Wars, whom your parents hired on for a season to train you as a mech warrior. Raju was strict, but a capable teacher, and you quickly became a skilled pilot under his tutelage. It was an uneventful life. Until the day after your 16th birthday, when we could choose between being exiled, leaving on our own, we went bankrupt, your family died in an accident, or we were betrayed. Let's go with betrayal. Betrayal! Your family was betrayed and its seat of power destroyed. You defeated the betrayers, but you were the only surviving member of your house. +1 to gunnery and +1 to guts. I don't remember the Blackjack. What does the Blackjack look like? Like, I remember all the hallmarks of Mechwarrior. Like, I remember the Timberwolf, and I remember the Catapult, and I remember all of those, you know what I mean? But I don't remember what the Blackjack looks like. I think it's a two-legged walker, I think it's an upright walker. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't think it's a reclined walker. Out on your own, you fell into the life of a Solaris Gladiator. I think we should be a Solaris Gladiator, bro. Let's be a Solaris Gladiator. I always like the Gladiator quest in Mechwarrior the best. You were a low-level champion, down on your luck and one bad fight away from the gutter until Raju heard about you. He trekked all the way to Solaris to offer you passage back to the Aurigan Reach and a job in House Arano's Royal Guard. So it is that you find yourself reunited with your old mentor, preparing your ancestral Blackjack for guard duty on the coronation day of Lady Camilla Arano. Okay. Oh, I have to pick a new call sign, so that's okay. So we're good now. I guess that was my online call sign. I'm going to be Daka then. I'm going to be Daka. Then we got to pick what we look like. What do I feel like Daka looks like? That's the real question. Like, what does Daka look like? I think Daka... All these people are too fair-faced for me. Like, none of these people have, like, beards or, like, facial hair. These people are all a little bit too polished up for me. I like the grimy-looking people. I like people that look like they've been through it. We're a Solaris Gladiator, after all. My first name will be Leamond Schultz. There we go. Sounds good. Oh, there we go. I thought that was all males. Never mind. I was wrong. There's beards and facial hair and stuff now. That guy's got a clean fade. I'm kind of tempted. Those lines have got me talking. Those lines are what's up. We've got this dude over here who's all bearded out. Good lord. That guy's rocking a lot of facial hair. That guy looks like he just rolled out of a hobo camp. I don't know if I want to go along with that. I'm going to go with this guy right here. This guy looks dope. Let's go with this dude. I'm not seeing anybody else on the list that's like tickling my jimmies. I think that guy's the one. He's got a dope trench coat with a big collar on it. He's got kind of a Han Solo-esque thing going on. Apparently, I'm not a good pilot, but I am really, really good at shooting you. My pronoun is they. Like, I pick a pronoun? Sure, I'll be they. I don't really mind. They is fine. He, she, hey, you. What are you doing? That guy over there. Whatever. It all works. The High Lord Tamati Arano II is dead. The Aurigan Reach is left at uncertain crossroads. Once prosperous, is now a kingdom in decline, surrounded by powerful neighbors. Lord Santiago Espinosa, brother-in-law to the late High Lord, is convinced that the slow-moving Council of Founding Houses must be dissolved. His proposed directive would conscript their house guard and centralize power under a single throne. However, the High Lord's heir, the noble, Lady Camilla Arano, is determined to rebuild the Reach without transforming it into an authoritarian state. She refuses to enact her uncle's directive and has rebuked his vehement pleas to reconsider. On the morning of Lady Arano's ascension to the throne, her loyal captain of the guard, Raju Mastiff Montgomery, makes preparations to escort her safely to the coronation procession that awaits in Cordia City. Oh, something's gonna happen, it's gonna go down, and I'm gonna be like, fire the LRMs! They're gonna be like, pss, 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 pss. Dude, you know how satisfying it was to launch like 250 LRMs at the same time in Mechwarrior? You should go download Mechwarrior 2 right now and get like LRM 150s and launch off a 150 missile pack on an enemy and just tell me how satisfying it is to watch that fool blow up instantly after you unload your entire ordnance on him. It's the best. That's one of the best things about Mechwarrior is that you can just be like, yeah, well, heat-seeking missiles, punk. And you just blow him up with like 900 missiles. You launch everything, you overheat your core. You don't care because he's dead and you won.
Command interface initiated.
Alright, so we've been given camera control here. That's my blackjack. Yeah, it looks about what I expected it to look like. We don't have arms, though. It looks like we've just got two big lasers at the top. Alright, Daka. I had the Espinosa refit Yaz rush to repairs on your blackjack. It looks like it's all in one piece, but we should run some diagnostics on it just to be sure. Stand a field test. You know that this is how every Mechwarrior game begins. You're always running diagnostics in the first mission. They'd be like, you've just arrived from somewhere. Let's make sure your mech doesn't have any problems in transit. More importantly, though, I want to tell you about the job I brought you out here to do. Now, do me a favor. Get that battle mech moving and let's see if there's any kinks in the actuators. Alright, it's my turn. Let's do this thing. Where am I going? I'm going over to here.
Completely honest with you the other day. There's gonna be more to this job than escort duty.
Oh, we're on it now. Oh, we can move. That's a quick little mech right there. I brought you here because there's something wrong in the capital. It's been too quiet since the High Lord Tamati's funeral. I'm worried about Lady Camilla's safety during a coronation procession. Anyways, actuators are checking out all right. Let's do a weapons test. Target a burnout old urban mech and open fire.
Like I was saying, I can't prove anything. But my gut tells me something's off. And a warrior trusts their instincts.
So it looks like I can aim for wherever I want to aim. Select a target, tab between cycle. Okay, so we can fire at either one of those. We can choose to shoot at the legs, the arms. We can fire at the rear, although I don't think that's going to happen right now. Yeah, just go ahead and fire at the nice thing about Mechwarrior is that if you could shoot the head off the mech and it killed the pilot, you got to keep the mech. That was one of the best things when you went into a mission and you took out like 3 mechs at the end and you got to keep them and sell them for hella parts and then trick the shit out of your mech with all the money you made. I love Mechwarrior. I might have to play it again. We'll go with, so we can fire at, yeah, go ahead and just open fire on him.
All weapons committed.
Oof. Okay, we went in. We went in. That thing got dropped.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Good shot. Your guns are in working order at the bare minimum. Oh, a little tank over there. Alright, I've been training Lady Arano since she was 14 years old. She can be a bit naive and proud, but I have no doubt she'll be a just and effective ruler. It's on us to see her safely to Cordia City. I'll rest easier once she's in the capital with her cousin Victoria by her side. Lady Victoria, she's been training under me for a season, but she's already shaped herself into one of the strongest mech warriors I've ever seen. Reminds me a lot of you, truth be told. Anyways, we should run a check on your targeting computer. You see that drone over there, the one moving through the tree line? Put some hurt on it for me, and when it turns, take it out with a single rear axle shot. After it's down, we'll keep moving.
Camilla's like a daughter to me. And her late father, High Lord Tamati, was a good friend.
Alright, so there's our target dummy right there. We want you. We want to shoot the target dummy. We got M lasers, which are always green, by the way, in Mechwarrior. I think heavy lasers, or L lasers, I think they're red? I don't remember what color the L lasers are, but M lasers are always green. I remember that. There we go. Put a little bit of hurting on him. I don't feel like we accomplished much right there. But he's going to turn around, and then we're going to try and hit him.
No punches, but she's been a loyal companion to Kamea since they were kids. Aside from you, there's no one I'd rather have by my side in a fight.
Alright, let's fire on the rear end of that vehicle.
All weapons committed.
Yup, unload on him. We hit the structure, and the vehicle is destroyed.
Enemy unit destroyed.
Nice shot. Now, I don't know how familiar you are with Oregon politics, but the Reach is badly shaken by High Lord Tamati's death. It needs a smooth transfer of power, and Kamea belongs on the Cormorant throne. Go ahead and fire up your jump jets, kid. I want to see you descend this cliff face. Aim for that patch of ground over there near the edge of the lake. Alright. Let's go ahead, and we've got jumping right there. We're going to go ahead and launch over to that side.
Engaging jump jet.
Yeah, there we go. Get that thing vertical. Let's go.
Detected.
Ow.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Jump jets build a lot of heat, and that was more than your engine could handle. Head on into that water. We need to get you cooled off.
Alright, into the water we go. Warning, plasma leak detected, jump jet malfunction, jump jet systems damaged, system inoperable until repaired. Ah, for the love of all gods, this is what I get for insisting on a rush job. Not that I have much of a choice. The Espinosa refit yards were backlogged like you wouldn't believe. It looked like they was trying to process every single Royal Guard mech in time for the coronation. There isn't enough time to get your jets replaced, so we're going to have to make do without them. Go ahead and take that mech down with a melee attack. I want to make sure nothing else is going to break down on the Blackjack before we take it out on the Cormorant Road. Okay. I'm going to melee the shit out of this dude. Go. Oh! We can tackle. Good hit. At least that's solid. Alright, one last test. I want you to take your Blackjack up to a sprint and evade my attack.
Push that engine, kid. If something goes wrong today, I want to know that your mech can maneuver.
Okay. So I can sprint. And I'm sprinting over to here. Let's go ahead and sprint, and we'll hit that guy at that facing. Farther you move, the more amazing charges you will gain. Oh, so I get better at dodging the farther I move on my turn. Gotcha. And so it's kind of a point system of exchange. Congratulations, Doc. Your Blackjack's as combat ready as it's gonna be, given the circumstances. For what it's worth, I hope my suspicions turn out to be unfounded, but if we end the day having a good laugh about what a paranoid old man I've become, because if not, then I know that you'll be ready. Alright, let's move on now. Lady Arano's waiting for us at the mech bay.
An impressive display, Sir Raju. Of course, this Mechwarrior was a student of yours. I'd expect them to know their way around a cockpit.
Doc, allow me to introduce Kamea Arano, the soon-to-be High Lady of the Oregon Coalition. Is Lady Victoria on this channel? For the time being, my father has summoned me to the Picton docks. I have a fleet inspection and a tour of the family refit yards to preside over until the coronation. Behold, the responsibilities of a noble daughter, a fount of tedium that never runs dry. I know the feeling, cousin. By this time tomorrow, I'll be responsible for the entire Reach. Give my best to your father, and don't be late for the tourney. The gambling dens are already taking bets on how long it'll take me to cripple that customized monstrosity you pilot. Bold words, cousin. The only victory they'll be celebrating is mine. You may be ascending the throne today, but my Kaga is more than a match for the family heirloom that you call a battle mech, and in the arena, I reign supreme. We'll see, cousin. We'll see. At any rate, I'll see you at the tourney grounds. Sir Raju, I'm ready to go when you are. Overland, along the Cormorant Road as the Arano tradition. Alright, come here. We'll get you there in one piece. Doc, fall in line behind me. And remember what I told you. She's gonna die, isn't she?
Successful.
She's gonna get assassinated and the entire, sector is gonna crumble into civil war because that's the basic pretense of every Mechwarrior game ever. The wrong person gets whacked, the entire sector just turns into giant robots fighting each other for the next 40 hours of gameplay.
I remember the Oregon Reach of old, the time of the Great Expansion. I was just a boy then. Proudly we went forth, bringing the light of our coalition to so many systems. And for what? To see our great kingdom slowly waste away? Year after year, the Council deliberates while our economy falters, and the wolves bay at every door, while covetous neighbors plot against us. Well, I say, it can go no further. We are here today because if Lady Orana will not act, someone must. I know what I'm asking of you. You will face former comrades, or even loved ones, on the battlefield. I take up arms against my own niece. But remember, today we sacrifice so that tomorrow we can return our kingdom to its proper glory, to its proper strength. So should you fall tonight, know that you did so as true heroes of the Reach. To your stations, for the Directorate!
Oh, here we go.
Interface initiated.
I'm gonna miss this, Raju. The clarity of purpose that I feel in the cockpit of a battle mech. Simplicity of it. But there they are, just up ahead. The city gates and my future, all laid out before me. Wait, what's that smoke? Guard post. Must be one of the small ones that dots the roads leading to the capital, but the emergency band's been quiet all morning. I ain't heard nothing about a fire.
This is damned odd, and I don't like it. Kid, keep your head on a swivel and be ready for anything.
Yeah, so Mastiff is up front. Let's go ahead, I'm gonna put him on move. And let's just go watch and see what happens here. Can I move simultaneously on everybody? So you got evasive up. We've got... Can I swap characters? Or do we just brace? Can I overwatch? Sensor lock within sensor range to reveal it at the end of the current round and remove 2 of its evasive charges. We've also got multi-target fire weapons at 3 separate targets with the mech's current firing arc. Yeah, go ahead and brace, I guess. It removes unsteady, ends their turn, gain guarded. Okay, that'll work. I'll take that. You take point to protect her. Oh, never mind. Is that me or is that her? Is she in the same thing I'm in? No, she's in a Kintaro. Never mind. That's not me. She has arms. I don't have arms. She has arms. That's how you can tell the difference right there. I'm over here just waddling around with my T-Rex arms, and these guys got full, sexy, sensuous arms. It's not fair. It's not fair when life arms you better than others. I would like to see you move. Is that like as far as I can go?
Affirmative.
Let's take her out to watch that point right there. Some sort of explosion. Looks recent too. You think it was an accident? No chance. You see them scorch marks on the rubble? That's laser fire right there. We need to get you out of here, Kamea, right now. Yeah, I think you're right. There's a patrol of Royal Guard mechs up ahead. We should go to them.
Whatever's
all right, so let's go.
I won't let it derail your coronation. Your people need you.
Thank you, Raju. I will prove myself worthy of the faith you've placed in me.
Of that, I have no doubt.
All right, let's keep stacking evasive charges. How do you know how many evasive charges you have? Like, where is it telling me where my evasive charges is at? Like, I know we've got armor and structure on each piece. Yeah, you get over here to the front. I might actually just bypass an entire turn and just sort of wait until we have, like, a full line that we can move forward to protect her. So we're going to have one person go right. Don't sprint. Let's go normal movement. And you cover that way. We got nothing over there. All right, brace for it. You stay in the back and cover that way. And then you are in the front and face that way. I love the little cinematics you get every single time you move the mech. Really, really cool stuff. It looks great. It's really satisfying to watch. Gives it a good cinematic feel. So we got a rendezvous with these cats over here. It looks like we're clear, so let's put some hot sauce on it.
Affirmative.
You know, let's put some bacon on it and let's get out of here. Yup. Keep the bacon cooking. I want to hear that crackle in the pan. Let's go.
Location confirmed.
I should probably turn them around and have them face this way, considering it's a choke point. Hail, Mastiff! Hail, Lady Arano! We're preparing for Lady Arano's coronation parade when we got word of a disturbance along the Cormorant Road. A guard post behind us was attacked, so Raju found evidence of laser fire. Is the road behind you clear? Yep, all the way to the southern gate. Lead the way, Sir Raju. We'll fall in behind you and guard your six. Tell me something, Godsman. If the road is clear, why is your battle mech damaged? Our mechs are overdue for maintenance, but that isn't important right now. We need to worry about Lady Arano's safety. Now, my lady, if you'll come with us. No, they're traitors! Traitor! You're lying to us. It's my coronation day. No mech tech would have sent you out for parade duty in that condition. I am your sovereign, sir. You will tell me what happened here. Damn it, girl. We don't have time for this. Take him. Kill the old man in the Mechwarrior, but take Arano alive. Oh, enemy contact. Enemy contact. Core nominal.
Safeties disengaged.
I know you didn't just punch me. Oh, you're about to have such a serious problem, son. You are about to have a day. Oh, Mastiff, you better select a unit or reserve your units for the next phase. Once combat phases begun, different mechs are in different phases. Lighter units move earlier than heavy ones. To reserve all units' actions to a later phase, use the reserve button or press the end key.
I've got your back.
I don't know. So he's a heavy? Is he a heavy? I don't know, man. I don't remember the names of all these. I think the Centurion's a heavy. Either way, blast this fool. Give it to him.
To hell with the weapons.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Knocked off all of his armor. Messed up his structure. So the Shadowhawk's coming in. I'm going to have somebody flank, and we're going to try and get him from behind. No! My structure!
You need more practice.
Let's go ahead. I'm going to have Kamiya.
You have my attention.
Kamiya's going to move to there. And she's going to flip so that she has aim on both of them. And we're going to go for the back plate on this dude over here. Yep, open fire.
Affirmative.
Can I miss and hit people that are behind him? That concerns me a tiny bit. Oh! Get dunked on!
Hostile unit.
Ah! Nothing gets the blood flowing like Mechwarrior. Giant 50-foot robots just murdering each other. Just murdering each other for honor. For all of the Honor. Well, don't melee him.
Engaging physical attack.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, I guess. He's now unsteady, which means he has to brace. I don't know what unsteady does,
How can I help?
but I got a feeling unsteady makes things a little bit less reliable. Open fire.
Aye, aye.
Ooh. There it is. Ammo explosion. The pilot was injured. So what happens if the pilot's injured? Apparently the pilot being injured doesn't matter at all. He's still up and running. Uh-oh. Oh, really? I totally thought that he was going to fire for the back of the princess's mech. I thought it was going to be really, really bad. Because he probably... Well, I blew up most of his guns last time, though, so, you know. Let's go ahead and I'm going to move over to here, and I want to kill somebody with guns. I want to unleash some bucka on somebody. We're going to buck all day long. Here we go, bucking. It's time to buck. Let's go. Buckety, buck. Knocked out a heat sink, and we killed off his short-range missiles. Nice.
Critical damage detected.
Yeah, I don't think he's feeling too good right now. I think he's got a tummy ache.
I'm listening.
Like, just shoot him. Can I just turn the mech? Is that possible? I mean, if you can move to there and then shoot him in his back, I see no reason not to do it. You might as well. I mean, the backside of a mech is always the weakest part. And so that's just Mechwarrior 101. Like, if you can get him behind somebody else's mech, it's straight trouble for them. It's really bad because most people don't stack any kind of armor or anything else on the back of their vehicle.
Target eliminated.
Because most Mechwarrior fights are just two people, like, circling each other. Kamea, can you hear me? Alexander, we were just attacked. The Royal Guard, my own guardsman, just tried to take me prisoner. It's happening here, too. The Royal Guard are killing one another in the halls. Lord Corrosa's house guard just got gunned down in front of me. The Tourney Pavilion is a slaughterhouse. I won't let these seditionists, or whoever they are, steal my birthright. We need to rally every loyalist we can find and make a push on the capital. I'll take the throne by force if I have to. Go to Rotura Township to the armory. Your soldiers are using it as a rallying point. I heard Lord Decimus sent his house guard there a few minutes ago. Somebody's got to be there. I have to move. Rally what forces you can and meet me at the Tourney grounds. Be safe. You heard him. Mastiff, Rotura Township. We'll go there, rally the fighters, and march on the southern gate with an army at our back. Man, I know that you and Lord Madeira are friends, but we can't take what he told you on faith. Right now, we don't know who to trust. In this case, we do. Alexander's been my closest friend and confidant for as long as I can remember. His loyalty is beyond question, and I trust him with my life and yours. Now take me to the armory. As you command, my lady.
Traitors in the guard. And I fear this is only the beginning. Follow me. Keep close and remember your training. Things are likely to get ugly between here and there.
All right, everybody. My name is Splattercat. I will see you all next time. Thank you for stopping on in. This is Battletech. If you wanted to get the game for yourself, look down below in the description. I got a link for you. The game's all nice and tidy and released. Aside from that, I will be streaming the game over the next week on Twitch TV, so you should definitely stop in there. If you liked this game and you like this video, hit the video with a like. It helps content creators more than you know when you like a video. I'll see y'all next time. Thank you for stopping on in, and hi-do, everybody.